It's almost a rite of passage for off-grid YouTubers to take a swing at their fellow off-grid YouTubers. I see people doubting the off-grid credibility of other YouTubers. And I don't think it's 100% fair. There's complaints that they're too close to civilization, or they have too much money, or just somehow not doing it right. Everybody's got their own idea of exactly what off-grid means. A lot of people assume it means living on the top of a mountain somewhere, never to see another person for years on end. And for other people, it just means solar power, and that's all. And I think it's important to be flexible with our definitions, otherwise you miss out on a lot. If somebody is spending $500,000 on their off-grid resort, that's pretty interesting to watch. It's like lifestyles of the rich and famous. I can live vicariously through them. Or what if somebody goes solar and lives off of rainwater in the middle of a city? Well, that's pretty clever. I'd be interested in watching that. Some very great men weren't as off-grid as we think they were. Thoreau was only about a mile from the town center. He used to walk home and visit his family on weekends. And all of Emerson's writings on self-reliance, well, he lived in town. These great men shaped the American mindset. Well, you're probably wondering, if I'm so permissive with my definitions of off-grid, how am I off-grid? What does it mean to me? Well, if you've watched some of my videos, you may be able to see some power lines in the background. They're high-tension wires, but there is local electricity. As I mentioned in another video, I was quoted around $15,000 to bring in power, so that wasn't going to happen. But recently, they got a grant to bring in some fiber optic internet, and they're trenching the roads right now as we speak. And I don't think the hookup would cost me anything. Of course, the monthly subscription would. But I'm not interested, and I'll tell you why. I hate these monopolies, these utility companies. Frankly, they're assholes. They're monopolies and they know it. I have had quite a few run-ins with them. I've never done anything wrong, but they come out swinging. A couple times, whether it was the water company or electric company, phone company, and waste management. Yeah, all of them. I'll get a large bill in the mail for thousands of dollars. And they say, past due. With one of them, I got the bill and my power got shut off at the same day. And of course I appeal. I don't owe you this money. It's a mistake. But it's a huge process. And they can make it that difficult because they're monopolies. They don't have any competitors. But with off-grid utilities, you've got competitors. I've got Mint Mobile right now, and I switched because Boost Mobile was being a jerk. For internet, I have Starlink, and if they cause me trouble, I can switch to one of the other satellite carriers. But if I've got utility power, I'm stuck. Nobody else is going to run some cables here for me. So for me, it's kind of a rejection of the system. Why criticize a fellow YouTuber? Does it get you more views? It might. There's a new YouTuber who was pretty critical of all the others, and he got 100,000 views on his very first video. Maybe he's on to something. Maybe I should have a few drinks and ramble on and cough into the camera like he did. I could use 100,000 views, but I think it's simple jealousy. You know, living out here with very little human contact, a lot of your emotions get magnified. There's no distractions out here. And there's nobody to talk to kind of talk you back down on these things. I know I was awfully jealous of that. Boy, that fired me up, him getting 100,000 views. Kind of ruined my day, to be honest. And there are And there are cures to jealousy. It's an unpleasant feeling. I think we would all rather not feel jealous. Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics basically had you talk yourself out of it, almost a sour grapes kind of thing. You can imagine all the downsides to it, and you'd realize that what that person has isn't all that great. That awesome job promotion comes with a lot of stress. That fantastic boyfriend or girlfriend has their downsides as well. Nobody's perfect. And sometimes when you get lucky with a viral video, it's kind of like the gambler's problem. You're always chasing that next viral video, and it's kind of a luck thing. It may never come. But doing that isn't a perfect cure. You still want the thing, and if it ever came your way, you'd take it. So a better thing might to walk around with blinders on, like a horse. Don't look sideways. Focus on your own goals and don't worry about what other people are doing. And that way you never even notice and you don't have those unpleasurable, jealous feelings. Even if you can cure them, better not to have them in the first place. By doing that, you may miss out on some good ideas and tips and tricks and techniques. But is there really anything to learn from our competitors? Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. If your coworker gets a promotion, it's not going to help to start dressing like they do. That's not going to get you the promotion. If you want to learn and get better, take a class, do some formal learning, and that way there's no risk of jealousy. So I thought I would just share a couple of my musings on this beautiful winter day here in the high deserts of Arizona. My name is Joe. This is my channel, Off Grid Solitude, and thanks for watching.